What if I told you there is a one simple habit that improves your Japanese speaking more than hour of textbook studying? It's not an app, it's actually something that you can do by yourself, anywhere, anytime. So that by the end of this video, you will know exactly what it is, why it works, and how to start tonight. Hi, my name is Sasuke. I was born and raised in Japan, and I'm a native speaker and Japanese teacher. Let's get started. So here is the habit. Talking to yourself out loud in Japanese. Not a textbook, not an app, just your own voice. And I know that might sound strange or even a little embarrassing at first, but there are actual researches explain why this actually works. So I'm gonna talk about these researches, and also I'm gonna talk about exactly how to do it tonight. The first reason I have already talked about it in my previous video, but I will talk about it again. Understanding Japanese and producing Japanese are two totally different jobs for your brain. Understanding is called recognition. The answer already exists in front of you and your brain just have to identify it. Producing is called retrieval. You have to generate the answer yourself from memory with nothing there to help you. So this is the important part. The real conversation is retrieval. If someone asks you the question, you basically have to produce an answer yourself instantly without any help. And this is actual skill you need to hold a conversation in Japanese. The most studying only train recognition. So for example, like you read a word or you do the flashcard and you feel like you understand everything and move on, but you never practice producing Japanese yourself. Talking to yourself closes the gap. Every sentence you say out loud is a small act of retrieval, forcing your brain to generate Japanese from nothing. And this is the same way real conversation does. And second reason is it's generally have to be out loud, not like silently in your head. There is a study for this. Researchers assign people a memory task and split them into two groups. One group said their thought out loud the entire time. The others stayed completely silent. The group speaking out loud performed way better. Same task, different method, and different result. And this is actually makes sense because speaking out loud require a real physical effort, like activating your breath, your mouth, or your actual voice, rather than just like thinking on your head. It feels harder in the moment, but that difficulty is precisely what makes the memory stick. So if you have mainly been rehearsing Japanese sentences silently in your head, that's not worthless, but it's not effective. And actually the vocalizing Japanese sentences produce a stronger effect. Also, I'm doing a free newsletter for people who want to learn Japanese or Japanese culture. If you are interested, there is a link in description, so please check it out. So for the third reason, there is a part of your memory scientists called the phonological loop. And don't worry about the name, the idea is actually simple. When you hear or say a word, your brain only hold onto it for about 2 seconds. And after that, it starts to disappear. But if you say out loud, that keep it alive a little longer. And think of it like keeping a balloon in the air. Every time you tap it, it stay up. Stop tapping and it falls. So basic idea is saying out loud hold the information longer than just you think or you just hear. The fourth reason has two components. So when you talk to yourself, you are also hearing yourself. That creates the second feedback loop most learners never consider. So basically when you say it out loud, you will hear your mistake and you will notice it and you try to improve it. I feel like just in general, we never notice what we are missing, or you never try to think what is a problem, and we just having a key problem and we never improve. So saying out loud is clearly showing which part you are missing and which part you have to improve. And second component is there is no listener. It means no judgment, no performance pressure, no fear of embarrassing yourself. To be honest, this matters more than it might seem. There is an actual study that looked at this, done in Japanese classroom, with students learning English. It's found that when students talk to themselves, it's helped them plan what to say, stay focused, and calm their nerves. The biggest problem of learning languages or speaking languages is like the fear of embarrassing. So for example, like English is not my first language, as you know, and I'm still working on it, but every time I try to speak English I feel a fear, to be honest, like the fear of embarrassing, like what if I make a mistake or anything, right? What other people think if my accent or my vocabulary is like kind of weird or something. I understand I'm still working on it, but I'm trying my best. But idea is, if you talk by yourself, you don't need to worry about any like pressure or any fear of embarrassing yourself. Maybe you feel a little bit fear, but it's way less pressure and less stress. Talking to yourself is about as low stress as speaking practice can possibly get. Okay, so let's talk about exactly how to do it. So first is find a moment when you're actually alone. So for example, like when you're taking shower, or when you're at the bathroom, or before you're going to the bed. So just find a moment where nobody is around to hear you. And second, try to speak anything. Like for example, like try to describe what you are doing, or what are you feeling right now, or like how is your day going, what's your plan tomorrow. To be honest, it could be anything. The point is just to produce something real. And third, this is really important. It's completely okay if it comes out wrong. It's fine if it doesn't sound natural. No one listens to you, so no one gonna judge you. And the only goal is to actually producing something real in Japanese out loud, even it sound weird or a little bit like, uncomfortable. So first, if you get stuck on a word, just look it up, but here is the important part. Do not stop there. So take the word and say the whole sentence again from the beginning. Fifth, if you want to take this further, try having an actual conversation with yourself. It sounds weird, but basically like you ask yourself a question out loud and then you answer, and like you are playing both people in the real conversation. I feel like this is one of the most practical way to improve your speaking. For reason this works is it's first retrieval, not just recognition. Saying out loud beat thinking it silently. It keeps words alive in your memory long enough to learn them. And it lowers the pressure while giving you instant feedback. And the system is find a quiet moment alone. Describe what you are doing or feeling. Don't worry about the mistakes. Look up what you don't know and try the sentence again. And if you want to go further, play both role over conversation. I'm not saying this is the best way, but I'm saying this is one of the most effective way to improve your Japanese speaking skill. And again, you can do anywhere, anytime. Anyway, I'm the guy talk about Japanese culture and languages. So if you are interested, please subscribe and see you on the next video.